Greetings, beloved beings of light, immense light and love. I'm going to start sharing some quantum interstellar Starship and MedBed aura excerpts and notes that I have as I'm guided. I'm hoping to make these short and sweet so that you can listen to them when you feel guided. So today's flip turn is on neutrality, page 106. Come to the heart center for neutrality through awareness or touching the sternum. Maintain no point of view, no thoughts, and no feelings, other than a feeling of complete understanding of all possibilities. So in this short reminder of neutrality, it gives you the exercise of the easy button, placing your hand to heart or sternum and allowing yourself just to be in such understanding, such compassion, such ability to see all sides at once that you, like it said, have little to no thought, little to no feeling. And when you do that, you come to the 0 point. You come to the point of singularity, to the galactic center of this interstellar verse. From that place, from that visceral sternum touching and 0 point touch base, you can then elicit a positive emotion of a smile and a thought of gratitude and a vision of what you're grateful for, or a vision of something you know that you want to align up to. So let's try that. Hand to sternum. Feel complete stillness. Take some deep breaths. And then begin to elicit a smile and a feeling of gratitude. Think of something little you're grateful for, or something big. And then practice visualizing whatever that little or big thing is that you're grateful for. Then switch your vision, switch your feeling, possibly, of something that you're wanting to align up to in a seemingly parallel future now. See yourself being in grace and gratitude, compassion, joy for this scene. Then take a deep breath and then let it go and come back to neutrality. So you'll feel as you go from neutrality to upward golden mean ratio spin from the heart center by eliciting a smile, eliciting joy, you are able to, as you become more subtly sensitive, feel that still point to all of a sudden you're lifting the starship, you're lifting the aura with that congruent feeling and vision. And that lift may feel like you're going up. It may feel like you're expanding. And then the third step, when you let it go and come back to neutrality, you should feel almost like you're landing a hot air balloon or landing from a free fall of a parachute, or you're landing a plane, or you're a butterfly who just flew from a branch to a high branch and then stood still on that branch, that higher timeline, that higher vision. Okay, let's use that example again now that we know what we're looking for, of the visceral changes, the sensations and changes of visions and feelings of what happens from going neutrality to expansion, or to that higher movement of bliss, joy, gratitude that can get the starship, the aura, moving in frequency. Not necessarily moving in space, because we know now about non-location that we are truly awakening the avatar suit to know that we were seemingly moving. The scene was seemingly changing in front of us. We were seemingly driving the car. We're seemingly flying, but really it's the sensations and the eliciting the excitement and non-excitement of these light photon particles in the dark matter that we watch the literal, light up of the dark matter change moment to moment from the different thoughts and perceptions. So hand to heart, close your eyes. Let's use that caterpillar butterfly experience. Imagine you are a caterpillar and you're coming to still point as the chrysalis is surrounding you in the dark. You don't know what's coming, but all of a sudden you feel this shift. So from neutrality, you feel light coming into the chrysalis is dropping around you, and these wings are opening. So you begin to smile as you feel this expansion, this light. And this lightness, this lifting of the air as you smile and begin to take vision of the sky and the sun. And you then begin to be in joy, which creates a vibrational shift of the wings moving. You see a tall branch above you and you decide to fly up to it with a smile, with the vision of the light, the clouds, the sun, the branch, the leaves, and you take a seat and land on that branch up high. As you come to stillness on the branch, your wings settle as they get sunned, and you come to that still point again. Settle in. And then do it one more time without me telling you what to do. Imagine you're still on the branch. You're going to smile, fly higher to another branch, and then become still. And see if you can notice the sensations change. From neutrality, still point, to lifting the emotion and the vision back to a still point. And then in the comment section below, share what you felt. Did you feel like you expanded when you were flying? The energy expanded, the frequency expanded, the expansion of your ability to occupy more space expanded. And then when you came to that second still point, did it feel like you ascended into the heart and came into this very inner space that's almost like occupying no space at all? Let us know how it went for you. And finally, with this neutrality, what we want to share is, in these exercises, is you are experiencing this quantum interstellar experience. What does it mean? Right? The quantum is finite to infinite and infinite to finite. So at that example, we were, infinite when we were flying and we were finite when we were in still point. So as we go interstellar, as we ascend, we're in the ascension, and then all of a sudden, everything that we thought that was so solid and fixed with local research and local science, and all of a sudden the latest science is showing that, there is no location, that when we close our eyes and we're not perceiving something, it goes away. That when we're looking forward with our eyes open, everything behind us isn't there. That it's literally this, space of dark matter that is waiting to be excited and to be focused on and perceived as light in front of us. And then it vortices to show us something. So with these experiences and working with the ability to go from neutrality to an excitation of a higher reality or a higher intention or vision or coordinate location, you will want to realize that you are in control of driving the seemingly outward reality through this type of simple neutrality to lifting into a bliss wave of coherent heart and mind projection back to neutrality. That neutrality can be a witnessing as well. So even though I said finite, it could also be seen as the infinite when you are just in the seemingly space, witnessing multiple timelines at once, multiple people's realities at once, multiple perceptions of your own. So when you're in the witness, it's a still point as well. It's a stance of neutrality. To sit back with your eyes open and witness everything going on around you with a very wide lens of Planck, which isn't that wide at all when we start to realize that the simulation was going off Planck. That seemingly big space is not that big. And it's actually not that deep in volume. It's actually just looking at the surface area. So in the witnessing, when you're holding neutrality, you're not judging it. You're not holding a point of view. You're just witnessing like the eye of God, who just totally understands that everything is showing up the way it is because of a sum total of beliefs, perceptions that are just held in that moment. You may not be locking into one or the other of those beliefs or perceptions because it's a sum total. It's what's showing up to show you a biofeedback of the potential probabilities that are being expressed by you and those seemingly others around you. So from that neutrality, that witnessing stance, you could close your eyes in neutrality and you could up-level it. You could say what's right about this, or what's possible, or what do I want to see now when I open my two eyes, and go ahead and dial into that higher frequency shift from neutrality to lift the frequency from 0 point with a smile, with joy, with grace, with gratitude, with compassion, with inspiration, and visualize and see what's possible. Whether you let that vision come in of witnessing a higher probability or timeline, or you input it into the projector, into the quantum projector at the pineal gland, at that inner eye. See it, feel it, come back, open your eyes, and witness again at neutrality. What do you see now? What's the biofeedback showing you? This is the play. This is where we're at the quantum interstellar Starship and MedBed aura. You are in a whole new ball game. Welcome home. You can get the book at the Amazon books, Quantum Interstellar Starship and MedBed Aura, or the Audibles version. Until next time.